Your teacher today is Dr. Bosa, Science. Dr. Bosa is the head teacher, Science Foundation College. Science Foundation College is an O-level and A-level school, teaches sciences only. At A-level we teach chemistry, biology, physics, math, economics, and agriculture. Science Foundation College is located at Namamve, 12 kilometers from Kampala, Jinja Road. Science Foundation College is the best school for science subject, both at O-level and A-level. Dr. Bosa is the team leader of Digital Teachers. Digital Teachers is a group of teachers that teach using videos.
Dr. Bosa Science, kwano kwa beti science, love ya Bosa Science, tuzi na beta, tuzi na omega, tuzi na omega science.
Today we are going to revise Primary Living Examinations
2013.
Integrated Science. Time allowed is 2 hours 15 minutes. You are required to put your index number, candidate's name, candidate's signature, school name, and district name. If you don't put your name, you are unlikely to get your results. Before you do an exam, you are supposed to read instructions. Read the following instructions carefully. 1. The paper has got 2 sections, A and B. If your paper has got only 1 section, then that is not the right paper. 2. Answer all questions. All answers to both section A and B must be written in the spaces provided. 3. All answers must be written using a blue or black ball pen or fountain pen. Diagrams should be drawn in pencil. 4. Unnecessary changes of work may lead to loss of marks. Number 5. Any handwriting that cannot easily be read lead to loss of marks. You are advised to practice good handwriting. One way of getting good handwriting is by copying a person with good handwriting. Number 6. Do not fill anything in the boxes shown for examiners use only, and those inside the paper. Section A, 40 marks. Question 1 to 40 carry 1 mark each. Number 1. Give an example of a swimming bird. It can be a duck, it can be a goose, it can be penguin. Number 2. Name the animal product used in the leather industry. Name animal product used in the leather industry. Skin or hide. Number 3. State any one property of matter. Matter has got weight. Matter occupies space. Number 4. Name the part of human eye that works like a film in a camera. That is retina. Retina is where the image forms in the eye. In which way? The message in the signpost below useful to the school children. It helps the school children to avoid STDs, sexually transmitted diseases, to avoid HIV, to avoid sexual harassment. Number 6, give any one way in which a single fixed pulley is used in a school for digging pit latrine, for lifting building material. Si kyangu okusitula ebintu ebizito. Single fixed pulley esobola okutuyambako okusitula ebintu ebizitowa. Single fixed pulley ebeerako wheel, axle, groove n'omuguwa. Ekintu ky'ositula bakiyita load. Amaanyi g'okozesa bagayita effort. Weewaawo bw'okozesa pulley nnyingi okozesa amaanyi matono ddala. Number 7, name the organ which helps a person to know whether there is enough sugar in tea or not. Name the body organ which helps a person to know whether there is enough sugar in tea or not. That is a tongue. Number 8, give anyone advantage of pruning trees. Give anyone advantage of pruning trees to reduce competition for light, to make weeding easy, to reduce spread of diseases, for better yield. Number 9, which method of heat transfer helps a farmer to dry their harvested crops? That is radiation heat from the sun. Number 10, how does fish benefit from its slippery body? It easily escapes from the enemy. It reduces friction while moving. Number 11, in which way does the use of biogas conserve the environment? To reduce cutting down trees for firewood. To reduce uses of petroleum product that would produce carbon dioxide that pollutes the environment. The diagram below shows a gardening tool. Used to answer questions 12 and 13. Name the gardening tool above. That is a rake. How is the gardening tool above important to the farmer? For collecting rubbish, for collecting weed, for leveling soil in the nursery bed. Number 14, which deficiency disease is caused by lack of vitamin D in children's diet? That is rickets. Rickets cause bending of legs in the children. Number 15, why is the water obtained in through filtration not necessarily safe for drinking? It may contain germs. What plant system does the plum make when it grows? Shoot system. Number 17, how does leaching reduce fertility? It makes nutrients to sink deeper into the soil where they cannot be reached by roots. Number 18, why is it advisable to leave the pit of a VIP latrine open? To allow fresh air, drive out bad smell, to allow housefly to enter. Number 19, name the cattle disease whose sign is swollen and painful udder. Mastitis.
This is a healthy udder. All our quarters are about the same size. This cow here has mastitis. You can see her back right quarter is engorged.
Number 20. In which part of the female reproductive system does fertilization takes place? Oviduct or fallopian tube. Number 21. Why is the left side of the heart able to pump blood to the most body parts? It is thick and muscular to generate enough pressure. Number 22. State any one way in which trees are able to reduce air pollution. They absorb carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. They trap air dust. Number 23. In the space below, draw a lens used to correct short-sightedness. We draw a concave lens. Number 24. How is a safety pin in a first aid kit important? It removes foreign bodies from the body, can be used to fasten bandage. Number 25. In which type of change are the properties of a substance formed permanently different from those of the original ones? Chemical change. Number 26. How is the function of the stomata in a leaf similar to that of gills in a fish? The stomata are used for gaseous exchange. Number 27. Which component of soil is used by plant to make their food? Water is used by the plant to make their food. Number 28. Which structures enable the trachea to remain open all the time? Rings of cartilage. Number 29. 4 bar magnets marked 1, 2, 3, and 4 are placed next to each other as shown. They attract each other. Name the pole of magnet 4 marked with letter X. That is a north pole. Number 30. Apart from brushing, how else can dental caries be prevented? By avoiding sugary food, by going for regular medical checkup, by rinsing your mouth after eating. Number 31. Set one way in which friction in a moving part of the machine can be reduced. By oiling, by using rollers, by using ball bearings, by greasing.
Hello, ducks.
Number 32. Give one way in which yeast is useful to people. It is used in brewing and making alcohol. It is used in baking. It is a source of vitamin B1. Apart from making food, mention one other use of leaves to plants. Apart from making food, mention one other use of leaves to plants. Leaves are used for transpiration. Transpiration cools the plant. Leaves are used for breathing. Are used for propagation. For example, bryophyllum. Number 34. State any one characteristics of image formed by a plane mirror. They are virtual. They are laterally inverted. They are upright. They are the same size as the object. Number 35. 5. Why do people installing electricity wear gloves? To avoid electric shock. The diagram below is of a mosquito larva. Use it to answer questions 36 and 37. Name the mosquito which develops such a larva. Name the mosquito which develops such larva. Tulex mosquito or Aedes mosquito. What disease does the mosquito you have named above transmit to human being? Elephantiasis and yellow fever. Number 38. How is the propagation of Irish potato different from that of sweet potato? Irish potatoes are propagated by stem tuber. Sweet potatoes are propagated by stem cutting. Apart from learning windmills, give one other way in which wind is useful as energy source. It is used for drying clothes, for flying kites, for winnowing. Number 40. How does silver wall of a vacuum flask reduce heat loss? How is silver wall of a vacuum flask reduce heat loss? They prevent heat loss by radiation. They reflect heat back to the food. Section B, 60 marks. Question is 41 to 55, carry 4 marks each. 41. The diagram below shows an insect. Use it to answer. Question is that follows. Name the parts marked C and D. Part C is spiracle. Part D is antenna. Part D is antenna. B. Say the function is of the part marked D. It is used for feeding. It is used for smelling. It is used to detect danger. It is used for hearing. C. Why would the insect above die when the whole of its abdomen are dipped in oil? Oil blocks the spiracles and cut off oxygen. 42. Apart from lack of condition necessary for germination, give any other 2 factors that can make a seedlings fail to germinate. When it is immature, when it has got rotten, it may have a hard cuticle or tester that prevent entry of water. B. Write down 2 ways a farmer can control pests in a garden without using chemicals. By crop rotation, by weeding the crops in a time, by introducing cats or animal that can eat other pests, by burning infected plant. Number 43. Give any 2 advantage of a modern beehive. It enables to harvest clean honey. It does not kill bees when honey is being harvested. It is portable and can be carried from one place to another. B. Write down 2 things a beekeeper should consider before setting up a beehive. A beehive should be placed near water source. Beehive should be placed where there are flowers. A beehive should be protected from noise. A beehive should not be put near the road, the school, or the market. Number 44. The diagram below is part of human digestive system. Use it to answer the questions that follow. Name the parts marked Y and W. Part Y is gullet or esophagus. Part W is the pancreas. State the function of part marked Z. Stomach store food. Stomach pound food. Stomach produces enzymes like pepsin that digest protein. The stomach produces hydrochloric acid that kill germs. Give any disease that affect part marked X. Liver cancer, cirrhosis, or jaundice. Number 45. Match the diseases in list A with signs and symptoms in list B. Polio paralyzes body tissues. B. Measles causes skin rash. Tetanus causes stiffness of neck. Diphtheria causes swollen neck. Number 46. Give any two ways in which drug dependence can affect an individual. Give any two ways in which drug dependence can affect an individual. May lead to self-neglect, leads to neglect of job, may lead to death, may cause loss of sleep. B. Set ways in which individual can avoid drug dependence: by trusting God, by joining good peer groups, by avoiding bad peer groups, by going for guidance and counseling. If you feel you are not stable, instead of taking drugs, go for guidance and counseling. Join groups that discourage drug use. 47. An irregular object was lowered in an overflow can A containing water. The water displaced was collected in a container B as shown below. What's the volume of the irregular object? Is 20 centimeter cubed. Calculate the density of the irregular object. If the mass is 60, density is the mass over volume. So you divide the 60 over 20, you get 3 grams per centimeter cubed. Number 48. The table below shows a list of animals. Use it to answer questions that follow. P. We have toad. A. Which characteristic is common to all animals in the table? They have a backbone. They have endoskeleton. How is the reproduction in animal in list P similar to those in list Q? They all lay eggs. Which list has the warm-blooded animal? List R. Mammals are warm-blooded animals. C. Why should you place a tortoise in list Q? Because it is a reptile. Number 49. Name any one organism that can make fresh water go bad. It can be bacteria, fungi, or mollusks. B. State any 3 ways of preventing fresh meat from going bad. State any 3 ways of preventing fresh meat from going bad. You may smoke it, you may salt it, freeze it, boil or cook the meat, frying the meat. Number 50. Name the human body organ where each of the following takes place. Filtration, kidney. Blood gets oxygen while carbon dioxide is removed. Those are lungs. B. Give the use of the following components of blood in the body. Give the use of the following components of blood in the body. A. White blood cell. White blood cell fight disease-causing organisms. Blood platelets. Blood platelets help in blood clotting. 51. Study the diagram of the human ear below. Use it to answer questions that follow. A. Name the part marked M and N. Part M is pinna, part N is eardrum. Give the function of part marked P. It sends impulses to the brain. Use the letter B to show the part of the ear responsible for balancing the body. Put B at the semicircular canal here. 52. Name any two waterborne diseases. Name any two waterborne diseases. Polio, typhoid, cholera, dysentery, hepatitis, and bilharzia. In which two ways can waterborne disease be prevented in the community? By boiling water for drinking, by proper disposal of wastes, by proper hygiene, by eating hot food. Number 53. The diagram below shows part of the human skeleton. Use it to answer questions that follow. Name the part marked J, that is a sternum or a breastbone. State any two delicate body organs protected by the part of the skeleton shown, that is heart and lungs. C. How is the part of the human skeleton shown above used during breathing out? The rib cage reduces the volume of the chest by moving downwards and inwards. Number 54. A. Write down any two activities that can be done by individual to promote personal hygiene. By brushing teeth daily, by bathing daily, by shaving off your hair, by cutting your fingernail, by boiling drinking water, and many others. B. State two ways community members can promote sanitation in their area. By protecting freshwater wells, by digging pit latrines, by proper disposal of wastes, by educating others about disease-causing organisms. Number 55. Arrange the part of electric circuit below by drawing to show a complete circuit. Arrange the cells as follows. Make sure the negative of one cell is connected to the positive of another cell. Make sure that the wire touches the bulb and the negative of the cell.